A Fox Sports reporter has been fired from her job after she posted a Facebook Live video with her colleagues saying things that she shouldn't have said. According to Raw Story, while participating in a Facebook video broadcast for Barstool Sports, the 27-year-old sports reporter and others appearing on the show mocked the 18-year-old that was recently in the news, Maite Lara Ibarra, who recently revealed that she was her high school's valedictorian and an undocumented immigrant. Now, she had posted a tweet to kind of make a point about undocumented immigrants, specifically Latina, undocumented immigrants, and how they are not what someone like Donald Trump makes them out to be. She's a valedictorian. She's got a full ride to a college. Let me show you her tweet. Valedictorian, 4.5 GPA, full tuition paid at UT, 13 chords, medals, nice legs. Oh, and I'm undocumented.
Amazing.
So that got a lot of attention because, first of all, it doesn't matter how successful you've been, coming out and admitting that you're undocumented not only leads to a lot of hatred on social media, but it could lead to you getting deported, right? So she's incredibly courageous for doing it. But these Fox Sports reporters don't necessarily think so. So let's look at the first video.
With the whole girl, like, I didn't even know Mexicans were that smart. Is that, I'm
That's
not,
Trump Jr. over here.
no, and I'm not even,
blonde,
I know
blue
that's fucked up. I didn't mean it like that, but
Wow.
you see, like, I mean, you guys know that the Chinese guy is always the smartest guy in math class.
No, that's a good point. That's
I like
fair.
this.
So
You get yourself out with another stereotype. I like the way you're going.
Okay, I'm not trying to be okay, everybody thinks that. I love black. I love all people. I don't care if you're white, yellow, brown, purple.
Jews kind of a
Yellow?
little stingy.
Yeah, Jews are a little bit.
Okay.
They hold on to their pennies.
Yeah, I went to school in Boca, so I know most of that. Like, the way I used to talk to the Jews in Boca, they hate it, because I was a server, and I just didn't care, and they would complain and bitch about everything. I gave a guy, like, delivered his beer, and he was complaining to me that there was too much head, and I knew that he was a stingy asshole, and he wasn't going to give me a tip, so I go, sir, you're the first guy that's ever complained to me about too much head. So
Did that win him over?
no, I think that I got fired like 2 weeks later.
KFC, what do you got on this?
Oh my God, I got fired like 2 weeks later because I was being a dick. But anyway.
Cringeworthy.
Wow, okay, so she didn't just attack Mexicans, she also attacked Jewish people. I mean, she said something, I guess, what could be considered nice about Asians, but it's also a stereotype about them being good at math, right? So she thinks Mexicans are dumb, and she thinks that Jewish people are cheap and stingy. And she, I guess, did not think about what she was doing before she was on this live video, but it eventually got her fired. Fox Sports came forward and said, yeah, Emily Austin's appearance on the social media post was ridiculous, and I'm paraphrasing, and we don't agree with her. It doesn't represent our beliefs and views.
Yeah. I'm so happy she got fired. I am. I'm so happy she got fired, and I'm so happy that she was so confident in her beliefs that she didn't have to think about what she was saying, because it allowed everyone to see her true colors.
Exactly. It's so sad and just funny. I wish I could find it, but we were talking off air. I read this morning where she was trying to apologize because it was in the same article that I was reading that they're saying that she'll probably never get a job again in sports. One, the guy was saying that she wasn't that good to begin with. And two, it's like, she's kind of saying somewhat of, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I was just kind of trying to make jokes and stuff like that. No, you weren't. You were saying what you really think inside. You said Boca, which means Boca Raton. It's a heavily, you know, Jewish area in South Florida, right above Fort Lauderdale. I've been there before, and it's like, you know, I've been to Jupiter, Florida, and I've had some of the most racist things ever happen to me in Jupiter in the last 3-4 years. So it's like, you know, I can talk about different things, but when you speak freely like that, you're in a casual conversation, you're on a couch with these guys, you're trying to be, you know, you're the blonde girl, you're trying to make a point. At the same time, she's just literally flowing out everything that's on her heart and inside of her. That was just no effort at all for her.
I feel like people who do on-air work have a responsibility, right?
100%.
And especially when you're a young person who's on air, who has some influence. I don't know the scope of her influence. I don't know what her following is. But if you're perpetuating stereotypes, or if you're making it seem as though there's some sort of hierarchy based on people's nationality or race, ethnicity, well, you're a disservice, not only to the company that you work for, but for your profession as a whole, and for the, you know, I guess the whole idea of broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people who do broadcast have such a privilege. When you really think about it, it's super competitive. It's hard to get these jobs. And once you finally get there, if you use your platform to spout hate, I don't understand you. Like, what are you doing with your life?
And just sheer ignorance. And she's 27, because I know some people say, well, how old is she? No, she's not 17, 18, not to excuse that behavior either, but she's 27 years old. I hope that this is a teaching moment for her. I hope that perhaps she was surrounded in a culture where she believed that was okay, and that's probably exactly what happened. But I hope that she can look at herself in the mirror now and go, wow, you know, I might be beautiful on the outside conventionally, but inside I'm pretty freaking ugly, and I need to work on myself and be a lot more empathetic and tolerant.
It's like with the Britt McHenry from ESPN when she had that whole tear down at the parking, you know, with the parking attendant. And then afterwards, it's like everyone's all like, oh, I'm sorry, that's not me, I apologize.
Yeah, after
no,
the fact.
that is you. That is you.
You got caught, bitch.
Why don't you just say, I'm sorry, you know, I was raised a certain way and I do need to reevaluate the way people are. Like, why can't we really like take responsibility for what we've done?
If they said that?
I would have so much more respect for you instead of you saying, oh, I'm sorry, that really wasn't me. I was just trying to be funny. No, bitch, you was trying to tell the story. I'm sorry, not like in bitch word, but like, no, you were trying to say what you meant, and that's what it was. I didn't mean bitch in a derogatory sense.
No, we know that. I just said it too.
But it was just, oh my God, it's so crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, what you say does have consequences, you know, and look, this is not an example of her First Amendment rights being violated. The government didn't come down on her, but the company that employs her, a private company that has the ability to make hiring and firing decisions, decided that she was not a good representative of what they do. And by the way, I know a lot of people hate Fox News and they spew a lot of racist stuff, but just because it's a Fox outlet or a Fox affiliate doesn't mean that it's the same as Fox News. So Fox Sports doesn't necessarily mean it's Fox News. Just want to be clear about that.